guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another foundation wear test and review. I know I just did one on the Dose of Colors foundation and I do like it. I'm not obsessed with it, but it is good and I do reach for it. But all of these brands keep releasing a new foundation and I really want to try all of them, but I know I can't, at least not right now. So Pat McGrath's new foundation looks amazing, but I do not have $70 or whatever it is to drop on a foundation right now. But one that did interest me, one of them is the Smashbox new Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. It is supposed to be waterproof, last 24 hours, have oil and shine control, which I think would be good if you have oily skin. I have kind of dry to normal skin, so I still wanted to test it out. I haven't found a velvety matte foundation that I'm obsessed with, so I'm really excited to see my thoughts on this because it's only $36. You get 1 fluid ounce. I really like the packaging. It's just nice, sleek, easy to travel with, which is awesome. And before we get started, I don't think I mentioned in me applying it, but I did already prep my skin and I did also prime my face with the Becca First Light priming filter, and then I used all of my skincare. I will have everything linked down below that's on my face, eyeshadow, just anything. So if you guys are curious about anything or you like something, then it will be down below. But without further ado, sorry for this long intro, we will go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the packaging real quick, because I actually remember to keep it this time. So this is what the box looks like. It says Smashbox, and it is the Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So I definitely won't be wearing this for 24 hours, but it will be about 12-ish hours, which is a good wear test for me. I'm about to be working 10-hour days, so I need my foundation to last. I might actually be doing a longer wear test. I'm not sure. I started this a little bit later. It's 9 a.m. So we shall see. But it says it is a weightless feel plus oil and shine control. It is infused with, oh gosh, I'm not good with names. I'll just show you guys. So this is what it says it's infused with. It sounds like a good foundation. I've seen a couple beauty gurus talk about it because they went on a trip with them, but I haven't seen or really even sought out reviews on this foundation. I kind of just wanted to try out for myself and see what I thought. I did go into Sephora to pick this up just because I wanted to see if the foundation would be a good match. It seemed a little on the lighter side, but it did oxidize on my arm and it kind of matched almost perfectly, so hopefully it should match pretty good. I didn't want to go a little bit darker because I know fall will be here before I know it and I won't be getting any more sun. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and use my Real Technique sponge and put some product on and just start applying. I'm going to get my mirror out so that way I can see better. So if that's why you guys see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So it's definitely pretty full coverage. It's definitely not covering my freckles and everything with just one coat. But we shall keep going. The nice thing is the packaging, it's a squeezy tube, which I like, and it's plastic, so it makes it easier for traveling and everything like that. So I personally don't mind it, and if I do like it, maybe eventually I'll get a couple more to have in my kit. So I do hope it oxidizes a little bit because it is a little bit on the fair side, but not really. It kind of matches my neck, but my body is darker than my neck and my face because I always say I exfoliate all the time. My nose is really dry right now though because of allergies. So, but I did prep my skin about 40 minutes before I washed it again, and then I moisturized, all that kind of stuff. So we shall see. I'm gonna take it on my neck because it's not an exact match to my neck. And even if it is, I still like to do it just because in certain lining you never know. Alright, so for concealer I'm actually getting a Shape Tape just because I feel a lot of people use this. And then I'll probably use Laura Mercier powder. just because, again, I feel like a lot of people have that in their collection or use it, and I want people to be able to see how everything performs. So, and then for Shape Tape, I believe this is Fair Light Neutral. Alright, so far it actually looks really nice on my skin before I've set it. So the real test will be, we'll see if it looks like drying at all after I set it or not. But so far so good. It is definitely like a nice velvety matte, which I've been looking for in my life. So I'm really excited about this. As long as it wears well after powder and everything, this could be a new go-to. Like I said, I am using Miss Laura Mercier. I do have a couple of blemishes right there, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. It's about that time, so it is what it is. But then you guys can see how it looks with that too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and show you guys how everything looks on top of the foundation, and give you guys my initial thoughts. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup. I spent so long, I was like jamming out to music. Usually if I don't have to get ready for like anything in specific, I just like take my time and listen to music, which is how today was. So with that being said, it is now 10:22. I started my makeup an hour ago, you guys. I usually get ready in 20 to 30 minutes like this, like full glam, and I spent an hour. It is 10:22, so I'll probably be wearing this makeup for like a good 12, 13 hours. We've been staying up pretty late since he gets off late, and we like to hang out together when we can. So yeah, let me give you guys my thoughts. So like the actual base has been on my face for about an hour. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I will say though, like around my nose, it is starting to crease, and in my smile lines, for sure. And it does obviously, like you can see it accentuates like any problem areas, but I don't really care. Everyone gets a blemish every now and again. It's what it is. Obviously I'm wearing makeup, like I'm not hiding that fact. Next time I think I would try a different primer, because I really don't have like large pores or anything, and usually I don't see them at all. But like kind of like around here on my cheek is like I can kind of see them, which is weird because I literally have like the tiniest pores, everyone always tells me. So I'd probably try like a pore filling primer next time, but it feels good on the skin, and it is like a velvety matte. Let me get closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see, it's already like kind of creasing by my nose. I feel like honestly though, other than that, it looks really good. I like how my skin, like the finish looks. I think it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, even with those things, it's honestly a really good foundation. I haven't found anything that's like perfect, that is actually like medium to full coverage. Most things that are like good and hydrating and like look great on my skin and like anyone's skin is like a lighter-ish to medium coverage foundation, like the L'Oreal Fresh Wear that I always talk about. But yeah, so overall I think the match is pretty decent. I mean, obviously to my body it's a little bit on the lighter side, but it did oxidize like at least a shade, I would say. I did get the shade 1.15. It says is fair light, undertone is warm peach. So as you guys know, I will put in my foundation matches into the website Foundation. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but my L'Oreal Fresh Wear in the shade 440 is like an exacto match for me right now. So I put that as my match, and it popped up this one, and this one is like, the undertone is like slightly different, but I'm also like a kind of neutral peachy golden undertone, so it can be a little tricky for me to get like an exact foundation. That's like the only one that has been like perfect for me. But I really like the packaging. It does look like you get 1 ounce. Yeah, you get 1 fluid ounce. It was $36, which I think is pretty good for a high-end foundation. I usually spend like 20 to, I don't know, like what's my most expensive one? Probably like Charlotte Tilbury or Hourglass, which I don't even like the Hourglass, but I don't know, however much those ones are. So I think it's really good for the money so far. Obviously, we have to see how it wears, but my initial thoughts are I really like it. I will have all of my makeup listed down below if you guys like my eyeshadow and anything else that's on my face. Most of the other stuff is pretty standard. We will check in a couple of hours. Alright, so I wanted to do a quick check-in. It is 3:37, so it's been like a little over 5 hours now since like my makeup was fully complete, and then like 6 hours since my foundation was on, and I haven't looked in the mirror. So far it looks pretty good. It did rub off like right here where I touched my face. Yeah, it does look pretty good still. Same spots like around my mouth, like where it kind of like sunk into my smile lines, and then like around my nose, which my nose is dry because like I said, I've been drying my nose. I've been blowing my nose a lot. Like this side's not as bad as this side for some reason. Overall, it is wearing really nicely, so I can't wait to see how it looks by the end of the night. Alright, so this is going to be my final check-in. I've had a migraine all day and I just need to call it quits. It is 10:30 p.m., a little after. So it's been 12 hours since I completely finished my entire face, and then 13 hours since I finished or started kind of finish-ish the base of my makeup. I spent like 40 minutes just like doing the rest of my makeup and eyes and everything today. So I want to come on here and give you guys my final thoughts for this 12-hour wear test is what I'm going to call it. So let's see. I'm going to grab my mirror and look. It is definitely breaking up on my nose. You can see that. I'm sure I touched it and everything. There's the cat here. Definitely breaking up around my mouth. And it's definitely like settling into my pores around my mouth and nose area. My cheeks look like good over here, but like again, you can see like my breakouts, smile lines around my mouth and nose. It's just looking a little rough. It is definitely transferring now, so this is probably a foundation you'd have to reset. But I did also moisturize more than I usually do, which could also be another thing. I don't usually do that, but my skin felt super dry this morning. So I don't know if that would be one of the reasons. I don't usually reset my makeup or like powder touch up. Just not my thing. I don't have time to do that in my normal life, and I don't like carrying around anything to blot. It's just not my style. I just want my makeup to last. I know I've talked about that in a video. So overall, I do think it looks pretty good. The match was good. I'm going to test it out with a different primer, like a pore filling one, either my Tatcha Silk Canvas or the First Day Beauty one that I have been loving. Overall, I do really like it. I like the finish. I got so many compliments on my makeup today just from my Instagram stories, and I really like the finish. Like, this looks good. It's just like around the, excuse me, it's just like around my mouth, which I did kind of just like lay down, eat, and watch Netflix all day, naps a little bit, but it is starting to transfer. So like I said, you would need to set it, especially probably if you have oily skin. Mine is dry to normal. But overall, I think it is worth the money. I would definitely look into this. I think it's a good foundation. Alright, so that are all of my thoughts on this product. If you guys enjoyed this review, and hopefully you guys found it helpful, I will have all of the product details of everything on my face linked down below, including this foundation and everything else. There are my RewardStyle links. If you do make a purchase, I do make a small commission. Thank you so much if you use it. I know I say it in every video, but I want to make sure you guys know. So, you guys can follow me on all of my other socials. I'm on the Like to Know app. Instagram, I am super active. I post every day. I like talking to you guys. So, yeah. Be sure and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!